Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Just popping up that we are live for the break. Who else is there? Luke. Ryan, Alex. I think that is everyone who's in it. We've got 4 of you, 4 people in anyway. Evening, everyone. How are you? Evening, Luke. Right. So here we are with our first F1 break, guys. This stuff, I can't believe, I didn't think this stuff would go as crazy as the 2020 stuff did, but it did. So it's going to be a good one. I've seen a couple of the boxes be opened of the light, and they are pretty good. Obviously, the hobbies are just 3 times as much, I think, now, which is just insane. So just going to quickly run through the teams who we've got. So with Alfa Romeo, we've got Tom Benfield, Tom Cox, you've got Alpha Tauri, Leon Speck with Alpine, Roger Buchan, apologies, I always butcher your name, Aston Martin, Andy Dockrell with Ferrari, Luke Kiff with Haas, Ryan Hickson with Mercedes, Alex Warner with a big team of Mercedes, so good luck on the hunt for Lewis, and then Red Bull with Robert Church, obviously looking for Max, no doubt. Ryan Hickson got the Williams in the Mini, and that's obviously George Russell still in this one, yeah, because it's a 2021 one, and all the F2 teams are Rob Knocknett, so that is that. I'm just going to Tom Cox, double check. Just so everyone's aware, we are live. I know some people are working and whatnot, so yeah, it does, and it makes it a lot more expensive as well, because there's more teams in it, but there's only really 11 or 10 of any real value, which makes it massively different. And I think it's just not as overproduced because there's only, I think it's Flagship, Chrome, and Dynasty. So whether or not Dynasty is just a ridiculous sort of like Panini 1 type of product. So yeah, this one. So I think it kind of your only chance. And obviously everyone loves Topps Chrome. Obviously going back in the old days with LeBron James and whatnot, Topps Chrome is kind of a pinnacle of the hobby, which we'll probably see more of now. Fanatics and when they take over. So here is the box. So Topps exclusive trading card of Formula 1, Topps Chrome. We've got 4 of the exclusive Ray Wave parallels on the inside. Okay, all sealed up. Is it George Russell, Leclerc? I forget what his name is now. Mick Schumacher, Raikkonen, and Alonso on the side, and on the back. There's everything all sealed up. Not much going on in the forms of anything else. So right then, let's get into it. I'm sure lots of you will catch up when you can. Obviously, it will be available for replay. So, I forgot what to say. Did it tell you how many packs are in it? Oh, there you go, that's it. 4 cards per pack and 16 packs per box. So, neither somewhere I have that information on. packs are literally all over the shop. Nicely mixed up. Yeah, I'll come through those in a sec to show you empty. So look for the coloured checkered flag parallels, and then find the 4 exclusive rail parallels. So yeah, that's that. So it should have 16 of your finest tops crown. These are slippy little blighters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 again. So there we are. So there's just the 4 cards in each pack. So I sense this will be quick to rip anyway. That's fairly okay. So let's get into it. Good luck, everyone. So feel free to my F1 knowledge kind of dropped off. I used to watch F1 quite a bit and then dropped off for a period of time. Obviously picked up a bit more last year and really watching it this year. So there we are with first rookie for Haas Racing. It's off Mick Schumacher, had a big crash. See at the weekend. Mick Schumacher, I think that's for you, Luke. You Haas, Luke. Is he the one you were looking for? Mick Schumacher for Haas. And then we have for Daniel Ricciardo for Renault. So this will go to Daniel. It's Renault. We don't have a Renault spot. It's not F2. So this will go to. Do we have Renault? I'll just. So that is just a base. Daniel Ricciardo. Figure out where that goes because we don't have a Renault, do we? Alpine, yeah. And this is a nice one for McLaren, Mercedes even, of Lewis Hamilton. A red liners insert of Hamilton. I'm assuming it's kind of a refractory, but I'm assuming they all was run out there Alpine, so it goes Alpine. Cool. Red liners, nice refractor Hamilton, and then one of our green waves, and this goes to Haas again of Roman Grosjean. So that is a nice green wave. Grand Prix driver of the day in Bahrain. I think that is numbered. Yes, it is 9 of 99. So Haas starting off nicely with the Mick Schumacher rookie, and then the number to 99 green wave driver of the day Roman Grosjean. So a nice start for Haas. Haas. It's a decent, nice. That is very nice indeed. Just caught it on the light bit. That's a very nice one. Nice, decent. I'd say a very nice first pack. Actually, can't tell you on any of the order because they were all just jumbled up inside the box. I did that. So we have a driver of the day, Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri. Go to Alpha. Back with a Pierre Gasly, so back-to-back Gasly, again for AlphaTauri. I think we've got the checkered flag coming up next. And would you believe it's also for AlphaTauri? And it's a rookie of Yuki Tsunoda, which I think that is a nice one for AlphaTauri. I think a nice checkered flag. I have to admit, my F1 card knowledge is not as strong as it could be. I have a feeling he's the one people will be looking for. So checkered flag, the one per box. It's the rookie, Yuki Tsunoda. Yeah, I have a feeling. It's one of those weird ones where I'm sort of sitting here and I'm thinking, I think that's a big card, but it's not like my wheelhouse, which is NFL and NBA. So that is a nice one. AlphaTauri. So who had AlphaTauri? That was Tom Cox. Assuming, Tom, you are not here, but that is an absolutely beautiful card. See, not numbered, but very, very, very nice card. And then we finish it up with the black and white wave of George Russell, driver of the day in Bahrain. And that's for Mercedes AMG. It's a very nice one for George Russell. I'll pop that over there. Black and white wave. Let's see if I fire up eBay. Let's just have a quick look because I'm just interested. Oh, apologies. Tsunoda. Tops. Check. Yeah, so a couple. So there's one or 250 buy it now. Obviously, that's buy it now. So that still feels like a nice card for AlphaTauri. And nice to get the rookie in the checkered flag. Red Bull Racing Honda. That's Sergio Perez base. Then we have a Future Stars for F2 of Oscar Piastri. So that's the first of the F2s we pulled for Rob. Okay. Zero clue on following F2. Oscar Piastri, Future Stars. Then we have for the McLaren F1 team, we have a nice one of James Key. He's a technical director for McLaren F1. And then nice one at the back for Alpha. A nice Kimi Räikkönen, Alfa Romeo. Sort of old school, is that the old school tops in style? And he's either one from F2 you want there, so there we go. An old Oscar Piastri from Prima. I think I have seen a couple of breaks where they've listed Prima as a separate. I think that's possibly purely then. Now I assume for him, Kimi Räikkönen. Of his car. Nice one for Alpha. I see Kimi, a legend. I see he was knocking around when I used to watch it back in the day. I was a big fan of the. I did start playing that a little bit when lockdown started. The F1 game on the app. There's the empty pack, guys. And then we have another rookie for Skoda AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda. So there's next one. I'll stick that behind the checkered flag. And then we have a base Kimi Räikkönen for Alpha. And then we have a Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri, driver of the day. Gasly, and then a path to the podium insert for Alpine, or Alpine, however you want to say it, Esteban Ocon. The podium, that's the insert refractor. So I think the red line as Lewis Hamilton is kind of the same. Take down the Daniel Ricciardo. A bit blurry there. There we go. There's the empty pack, and then we have another one for F2. David Beckman, not to be confused with David Beckman, for Charou's Racing System. Then we have a Nicholas Latifi for Williams Racing. We have an orange, and it's a rookie. And it is for AlphaTauri. Again, the Yuki Tsunoda is just flying out of this one. Nice one for AlphaTauri, and Tom Cox again. And colour is flying out. Orange is not numbered. Still a nice one. Another Yuki Tsunoda to add to the back wall of Saunders. So AlphaTauri, the one to have at the moment. Just stacking up the rookies, pop it in front of the checkered flag. And then for F2, we have a Theo Pourchaire for F2 Art Grand Prix. That's the refractor. So, yeah, I would say it's a very, I see, hitting rookies is pretty solid. Obviously, if he goes on, and obviously, I think sort of the Asian market sort of is what potentially as well driving this sort of the market being so high, I think, as well. So we have a David Brivido, which I'm assuming is the team principal. Yeah, the racing director, David Brivido. A bit like when they used to put coach cards into the sports sets. Then we have a Fernando Alonso for Alpine. And then next up, for McLaren, a path to the podium, Lando Norris. That's a nice one. See, big Lando. It's like, again, so the refractor back to the podium. Yeah, take down the Kimi Räikkönen just purely because it's doing my head in being landscape, sorry, taking up a bit more room. And then finishing it off for F2, a Robert Schwartzman F2 for Prima Racing. So F2, not doing too bad as well on the inserts. I think the bigger boys, Red Bull's lagging. I don't think I've seen much in the way for Red Bull in this one so far. Then we have a Fernando Alonso for Alpine. Then we have another rookie, and this is for Haas, and that is a Mick Schumacher. So 2 Mick Schumachers. So we've gone Sonda, and now we're back to Mick Schumacher for another. So I think Haas doing all right. Mickey Schumacher, pop him up at the back with the other one. Then we have Lance Stroll, or Stroll, for Aston Martin. See, I've been watching back the Drive to Survive on Netflix, and obviously him being at Williams and that, well, he just was not buzzing to be at Williams, was he? You can blame him when his dad was pumping that much money in. So Lance Stroll. Aston Martin, and then just talking about Red Bull. And then there we are, the reigning world champion. Almost, it's purple, isn't it? So I can't say it's blue. Almost sort of a colour match with Red Bull. That's Max Verstappen, and that is numbered 264 of 399. So one of the higher numbered ones you'll see. Still, nonetheless, nice one for Red Bull. And who's Red Bull? Red Bull, I think that Robert Church, yeah. I'll take down Lando. Pop up the Max Verstappen. There's the empty pack. And we have another Yuki Tsunoda rookie. So when we were talking about wowzers, and there's another one behind AlphaTauri, I would suggest, yeah. So the printing, the collation on this. That's the 4th, and we will have the 5th in a second. So far, you got a duplicate of that one. You got the checkered flag and the orange. So I'm just going to keep the checkered flag and the orange up at the back. And then we have another rookie for AlphaTauri, another Yuki Tsunoda. He's happily sitting in his very tight cockpit. It's a solid one for Tom Cox, I would say. I'll pop that on there for now. Then we have a Red Liners for this is Alpine, isn't it? That's where Nando is. Yeah, Alpine F1. Red Liners insert. Pop him up in. Drop down. Ocon. And then finish it off for F2. F2 Premier, a Robert Schwartzman. Yeah, it's like a heritagey type design from the tops. So I suppose the thing for Yuki is hoping for being continues, picks up. It's the empty pack. Then we have for F2 Campos Racing, we have Ralph Boschung. And then for McLaren, we have Daniel Ricciardo. And then for Mercedes AMG, we have Valtteri Bottas. The refractor of the car for Mercedes. Valtteri Bottas, and then we have our black and white wave, and that is for Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri. So another one for add to the AlphaTauri collection. Pierre Gasly. Still a fair few packs, and it's uploaded way more than I thought I would straight off the bat. I think this is the first time I have mentioned Ferrari. So a Charles Leclerc for Ferrari. And then we have a Sergio Perez for Red Bull. And then for F2, we have a Dan Ticktum for F2 Carlin, Future Stars. So kind of like, see, this is like prospects in baseball, not quite the rookie cards, but sort of the prospects. And then for Williams, so that was the mini for Ryan Hickson. Nicholas Latifi. It's the red, black and white wave. Nicholas Latifi. Ray wave, that's the word I was looking for. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got 5 left after this one, 6 including this one. There's the empty pack. Then we have a Max Verstappen for Red Bull, base. And then we have a Liam Lawson for F2 High Tech. And then we have a Seb Vettel for Aston Martin. And then a wave of this one is a Grand Prix winner in the Ray wave of Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes. So that's a nice one for Mercedes. So got the red line as insert, and then the Ray wave of Lewis. Lance Stroll and his caterpillar eyebrows for Aston Martin. Then we have Fernando Alonso for Alpine. And then we have for Williams, we have a George Russell refractor. So a nice one for Williams. There, and then for Alfa Romeo, we have a Antonio Giovinazzi for Alfa in a refractor. feel like when Americans open up Premier League cards and just butcher a load of names. I feel like I've done that a lot with these F1. So 4 to go, including this one. Multi-pack. We have a Jos Capito for Williams. Then we have a Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri. And then for Haas, Nikita Mazepin. He was the guy who lost the drive, wasn't he? Is he the Russian guy? He then was replaced. There's a Mazepin. And nice one. Again for Haas. A Mick Schumacher. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to be numbered. So obviously, not obviously classified as a rookie. Nice one for Haas, so that is numbered. It is 32 of 50. So a very nice one for Haas. To go along with the 2 base rookies. So nice numbered Mick Schumacher. I'll pop that up at the back. So 3 more to go. There you go. Busy. That's the empty pack. So there is another one for Haas and Mick Schumacher rookie. So nice one. So we seem to have hit the Mick Schumacher and Tzonda box here. Lots of Mick Schumacher and Tzonda, both having numbers of the 2 rookies. Mick Schumacher, rookie landscape. And then we have for F2 Art Grand Prix of Theo Pouchet. I feel like we've had him, but I think we had the silver. So Theo. And then we had Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. Everyone. This one for a couple of times I've done that actually. 4 cards in the pack have all been top loaded straight away. Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. And then finishing it off, this one for Williams, a Nicholas Latifi refractor. Latifi. 2 more packs to go, guys. I've just seen the name of who's on the back of this one. So for Aston Martin, we've got Otmar Schnafnauer. And then for Ferrari, Grand Prix Driver of the Day, Seb Vettel. And now we have Marcus Armstrong, Redliners. For F2, I was just about to say, do not recognise him in the slightest. And he is an F2 insert, Marcus Armstrong. And then we have this guy again, old Yuki Tsunoda for AlphaTauri. Not numbered, but it is a purple refractor, I think. And a purple. Well, that was purple, wasn't it? It's kind of got a green. This one's greeny border, obviously different than that one. Yeah, still a nice one for Alpha Tauri. Pop that there. Let's have a look. See what it says here. Black and white ray wave, checker flag, green ray wave. So we got one of those. Yeah, it must be the 1961 top sports cards. Those ones that look like a heritage type of look. Alpha definitely has. They have had an incredibly good break, I would suggest. And then just as the man we're talking about, there's the empty pack. And we have another one of Yuki Tsunoda. Alpha Tauri have done incredibly well, I would suggest, this one for their spot price. And yeah, that was kind of middle of the pack, were they? Give or take. I can't remember there. Yeah, base Yuki Tsunoda. Then we have for Alpha, we have Frederick Vasseur. For F2, Alessio Delida, I would guess. For F2 HWA Race Lab. And then our final hit for, you can probably guess the team, for Alpha Tauri, it's a path to the podium, Pierre Gasly. And that wraps us up, guys. I'll do a quick recap. I say there's not much, say the bulk of the stuff has been top loaded. You'll sleeved in a sec. Just don't hang it around too much. So we had the Pierre Gasly path to the podium, Deladia F2, Yuki Tsunoda, put that to one side, Marcus Armstrong, Linus Latifi refractor, Lance Stroll refractor, Theo Porsche, Mazepin for Haas, refractor, Antonio Giovinazzi for Alpha, the George Russell refractor for Williams, the Nicholas Latifi Ray Wave, Dan Ticktum for Carlin, Pierre Gasly Ray Wave for Alpha Tauri, Valtteri Bottas for Merck, Robert Schwartzman for F2, Esteban Ocon for Alpine. Then we had the Yuki Tsunoda, and then another Yuki Tsunoda, and another Yuki Tsunoda. Lando Norris, path to the podium for McLaren. Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. Robert Schwartzman for F2. Kimi for Alpha. There we go, that was right. Theo Pachar, F2. This one snuck in there. The driver of the day, Daniel Ricciardo, and the Pierre Gasly driver of the day. And then Oscar Piastri for F2. Then we had the red liners of Fernando for Alpine. And the Haas Roman Grosjean, 9 of 99 for Haas. I'll put Fernando Alonso on that one. And then we had the Mick Schumachers. So we had the 2 base portraits and then the in the car rookie. Don't know how else to describe it. And then the Mick Schumacher gold number 32 of 50. A nice one for Haas. Then let's go to the George Russell Driver of the day, Bahrain. Debut standing in for Lewis on that one, which for a late puncture. So George Russell for AMG. Then we had the probably the only big pull for Red Bull, the Max Verstappen. Number 264 of 399. Nice one for Red Bull, that. We had the two Lewises. We had the red liners, and we had the black and white Ray Wave of Lewis Winat Grand Prix winner in Styrian Grand Prix. And then the Yuki Zondas that stayed on the back wall. So we had the Czech flag insert, so that's the one a box. We had the purple, not a numbered refractor, and then the orange refractor. So that wrapped it up, guys. Say, there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rookies of Yuki Tsunoda in this one. So congratulations, Alpha. I think Haas did well as well. And that wraps us up, guys. We do have a box of the hobby of this, but I think the price point on that one is just going to, I think the likelihood is we are going to just sell the box sealed. If anyone's looking for a sealed box, please do drop us a DM. We will sort of sell it at the current market price. But yeah, so that is that. Thank you very much for the fill on this one, guys. Nice to break a different sport. Felt like I butchered some of it because it's whilst I'm a casual fan of F1, which was very much on show in this break. But thanks very much, guys. Next up, for anybody who's still knocking around or just watching it randomly, we will have a limited of NFL. Back to my wheelhouse, somewhere I know pretty much most of the players. So yeah, thanks very much for joining, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening and catch you again very, very soon.